Let's go. Peace. Hello everyone and welcome to the Synchro Skaters Club Season 2 Episode 11. My name's Sabrina and today we are looking at the Challenger Series number 2 Lumière Cup. So if you don't know, if you're not a big Synchro fan, last weekend was the Challenger Series number 2, held in Eindhoven in the Netherlands from the 22nd to the 24th of January. We had ISU Advanced Novice Junior and Senior, but we are only looking at Junior and Senior today. Otherwise, that makes a lot of teams, and my job's already hard enough as it is, keeping track of everything. So, yeah, we're going to get into the competition. There was 15 countries, if I can count correctly, which we know from previously I cannot, so we'll see how that one goes. There's also some other numbers that I'm going to give you. We had, from this competition, we had 2 Moulin Rouge programs, 2 Squid Game programs, 2 Phoenixes. We had many disco balls on the roof, and my favorite fact of it all is we had 39 falls across junior and senior short and free programs. 39! Some of them must have been in the water at these hotels. Something was going on because they were dropping like flies everywhere. It was very entertaining to watch. Very sorry for the poor people on the floor. But for the rest of us, it adds a little bit of excitement to see what's going on. So we're going to look through all the PDFs and see where they're at. I did, in fact, watch this competition. I'm not going to lie, I didn't watch the shorts because 33 programs, free programs, and if you were at the competition, you know how many hours that took. So watching it alone separately is a lot, so I just did the free. But I watched every single one, and we're going to go through every single one. And then before I continue, I'm going to apologize on behalf of my mother, who told me that I swore too many times last episode, so today I'm going to be a good girl. Will I hold myself to that standard the whole way? Who knows? Sorry, Sammy J. Let's get started. We're going to begin with the junior category. We had 19 teams in junior. Very impressive. It was a lot to watch, but let's get started. So in 19th place, as usual, I'm going starting from the bottom, heading to the top, we had Team Junior Celestia from Turkey, which is super cool. So their total, I should start with that, shouldn't I? Sorry. Let me pull that one up because I forgot to do that. Their total segment score points collectively, both programs, 47.85. So they were 19th after both the short and the free program. In their short program, they received a total of 14.66, TS of 7.21. Their base was 10.5. So some negatives in there. We had a fall. I didn't write down where it was. I believe it was in a transition. And the calls that we're getting, I1, PI1, twizzle bass, moves 1, pivoting block bass, no hold 3-step bass. Yeah, you got to give it to Turkey. They always come out very passionate and enthusiastic on the ice. It's great to see them out there. We just got a little bit of tidying up to do. Can't tell you what their themes are. Very sorry. Free program, we got a score of 33.19, TS of 18.42, base value of 24.50. No falls, we had a nice clean skate. Similar levels, 1s and 2s going on here. No whole base, step base, all that jazz. Fabulous. Moving up, we have another team from Turkey. We've gone up 30-ish points. So Vision, a name that some of us are probably very familiar with. So they came in 18th in the short program and 17th in the free skate, which had them 18th overall. So in the short program, we got 22.17, a TS of 11.95. Base value was 15.25, so not quite hitting the mark there either. Mostly 2s for their calls, same sort of situation. Again, if they'd love to message and tell me their themes, would love to know. Then for their free program, We got 52.23, a TS of 31.24, base value was 35.25, so nearly there. We got a couple zeros in there in our GOE, so that's definitely looking better. We got travel 3, line 2, I3, PI2, so some better calls there. Moving up as we get up in the levels, you see a significant speed increase, and I definitely saw that between the 19th place and 18th place. They look very happy with their score, so that was really nice to see. I'm not sure what they skated to. I'm so sorry. Please let me know. 17th place, we have Team Lumière Junior from the Netherlands. We're not seeing their senior team this year. I haven't for a little while, I don't think, but we've got a junior. Oh, they have 12 skaters, by the way. Want to know. Their short program, they got 28.14, base value of 18 and TS of 15, so not quite there either. Moves 2, Nahod 2, I3, PI3, nice work. Twizzle 1, pivoting block base. We did have a fall, or we had a costume, not a fall, we had a costume failure. I wonder if this has to do with all the rhinestone picking everyone was talking about. Who knows? I'm going to have to pause here and go and have a look. Give me a moment. So, I return. Their short program dresses are beautiful black and green situation. Could have been something to do with the rhinestones. Not entirely sure, to be honest. Didn't watch the short. That's my bad. But anyway, moving on to the free program. We came in 18th in the free. So total score was 50.91. TS 25.88. Base value 31. We had a fall in the spin element, yes, and there was also a couple of little mistakes. There was a little mishap in the moves, but that's okay, stuff happens. Their free program was like a Mummies theme. The music was from the movie Mummies, the cartoon, so yeah, nice, good work. Moving up to Team Munich Destiny Junior from Germany. 83.51 was their total score, 16th after both programs, so 16th overall. Their short program, they got a total segment score of 28.35, TS of 14, base value of 17.25. Again, not quite there. That looked nice and clean. Nice and easy levels there. Yeah, good work, guys. Just needs a little bit of tidying up. I really liked... Oh, that's in their free program. Moving on to their free program. We have a 55.16 total score, 29.16 TS, and a base value of 33.75. Getting some good calls in here. We got Travel 4. That's the first one we've seen for the free. Spin 3, I3. Nice. Good work, guys. Their free program was like the Spook. I don't know exactly what it's called. It was like spooky music. I really liked the trio of pivots that they had at the start. They did unfortunately have 3 falls going into the... I'm not sure if it was in transition or if it was part of their first entry into the intersection, but they did have 3 falls, 2 together and then 1 on the other side. So that was unfortunate, but alas, very good. Moving on, I'm turning my page on my little notebook. We are moving up to 15th place, Team Miram Junior from España. Total score of 99.75. They were 14th after the short and 15th in the free. So, short program, we got 38.00. Total element score, 20.47. Base value, 22.25. We're nearly getting there. Their short program theme was a mystery of me. So it's the same one that they had last year, I believe, that they kept. Nice. Free program, we had 61.74, TS 25.21, base value 28.25, not too bad. We did have a fall here in the, what am I looking at? In the intersection, 2 falls in the intersection again. Their free program is Shadows of the East. It was pretty cool. I really like the teapots or shoot the ducks or whatever you say when you go down on 1 foot and then go up into your moves element. That was really cool. Nice work. Comes some 0s and 1s. to start off with in their GOE. So, looking good. Moving to yes, 14th place. I can't read for a hot second there. From the Czech Republic, Team Harmonia, 106.07. They were 15th in the short, 14th in the free, so 14th overall. They got 37.33 in their short program. TS 20.55, base 22.50. We had a lot of falls going on here, guys. So we had a fall in their pivoting block at the start of the short, and we had 2 falls at the end in their no hold, which was a shame. But otherwise, they had some good GOE. So I'm sure if they didn't have those falls, they probably would have been bumped up a little bit. But that's okay. Moving into their free program, we have 68.74 points, TS 34.84, base value 35.75. So close. And we had a fall in the moves. Right at the very beginning. I take it back. We had multiple falls in the moves. Have I not just done this? Oh. So, moving on to their free program, we got 68.74, TS of 34.84, base value 35.75, so close there. And we had 3 falls in this one, which was a shame. So, we had 2 in the moves element? No, artistic block. Haha, can I read a PDF? I don't think so. Yeah, 2 falls in the artistic block. We show level 2. Yeah, they were wearing these black unitard situation. I don't usually like unitards, but with the gold and stuff, you know what? I'll take it. Yeah, this was like the first that we saw of teams ending on the ice. There was a lot of dying on the ice, like dramatic collapse, slide across at the very end of the program. Maybe I'll do that count this week instead of my roly-poly count. Okay, moving up to 13th place, Team Jean d'Arc Junior from France, 114.74. They were 13th after both programs. Short program, we got 39.23, TS 19.37, base value 19.50, so really close there, well done. Hitting lots and lots of zeros, a couple ones, and only a couple like minus ones and whatnot. Minus 2, so well done, guys. Moves 3, pivoting block 1, twizzle element 1, I1, PI 3, no hold 3-step base. Nice. That program is, can I spell? Because I've written down the mash. One moment, please, caller, because that doesn't sound right. France. Oh, yep, it is right. I just can't read my own writing. The Mask, as in the movie The Mask. That makes a lot more sense, doesn't it? Their free program, we got 75.51, TS of 35.72, base value 36.75. We again had a fall in this one, in a transition, the triangle entry, or the entry going into the transition going into the triangle intersection. We had a fall. And it got an interruption in excess. Oh, that's a shame. So they didn't get up quick enough. But that's, that's life. That happens. So their free program theme was Squid Game. So that's the number 1 that we saw. What have I written down? Another dead ending. Another collapse on the ice. And I wrote that I was impressed by their travel element. So, nice. Fabulous. 12th place, Ladybirds Junior, Italy, 127.38. We were 10th after the short and 12th after the free, putting us in 12th overall. Let's have a look at their short program. 47.63, TS 27.30, base was 28.25, so nearly there. No hold 4, nice. I think, was that the first one we've seen? Otherwise, 3s and 2s. Solid 0s and minus 1s for GOE. We're now sitting at about 4 late 4s and 5s for program components. Their theme for their short program is the Hollywood Golden Age, which I believe we talked about last week at the Britannia Cup. Moving into their free program, 79.75, TS of 39.02, base value of 42. Couple falls going on here, so we had one in the spin element and then one in the artistic line. Yeah, free program theme is Let's Dance. They didn't look very happy with their scores. Sorry to hear that, guys. I guess when you have some mistakes, shit happens. Only thing, I guess, yeah, all the teams that are wearing gloves and stuff and the frilly sleeves or anything slightly different, it just does make it extra obvious when things aren't in time. Just from an observer's point of view. Moving up to 11th place, we have Team Berlin Junior from Germany, 129.43. They were 12th after the short, 11th in the free. So, in the short program, we got 42.91, TS of 21.29, base of 21.25. So, nice work. Everything got great feedback apart from your intersection. I don't know what happened there, but should really hit the fan by the looks because everything else has got positives, but we've got all negatives over here, but no fall listed. So if I had watched, I wouldn't be able to tell you, but I didn't. So their short program theme is Say What. Moving into their free, the theme was the 4 elements. We got 86.52, a solid score. TS of 42.09, base of 39.50, so looking good. So this, we're looking at pretty much all zeros and ones, a couple twos in there for their GOE, so that's pretty good. I4, PI4, spin 4, travel 4. Yeah, pretty good. What did I write? There was a lot going on at the beginning, but I liked it. Oh, and I love a good like retrogression, and they did a bracket going into bracket retrogression going into their moves. Loved it. Fabulous. 10th place, Team Kometa Junior from the Czech Republic. 136.86. Nice. We were 11th in the short with 45.02, TS of 25.83, base of 26.25. We did have a fall in transition again here. I'm going to guess it was going into the pivoting block because that got some negatives. Can't tell you the themes. Very sorry. Free program. We were in 10th, 91.84, TS of 45.29, base value of 42. Lots of zeros and ones again, a couple minuses at the very start in their creative lift. You know what? All I've written is I liked it. I liked their dresses. I thought it was nice. I thought it was really good and relatively clean and just pretty to watch. They had nice free program dresses. And I believe they've just been named to the as a team to go to Junior Worlds. I'm pretty sure. So congrats. Exciting. Very exciting. Moving up to 9th place, we have Cool Dreams Junior from Switzerland, 143.93. Whew. Moving up a little bit in the world. We came 9th in the short with 50.42, TS of 25.87, base value of 24.25. So not too bad. A couple minuses. The only element really that got hit with that was the intersection. Their short program theme is, you know what, why do I bother writing these down? Because I can't read my own handwriting, you know? I just need to stick to my nice little spreadsheet. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to make my life so much easier by writing it next to my notes, so it's right there, and I can't even read my goddamn handwriting. Very Cool Dreams, short program, Bayana. I don't know why that would help me, because I've got no idea what that is. Anyway, free program. They got 93.51. They came in 9th, and their theme was the Music Box Ballerina. Total score, I said that, 93.51. TS 44.86, base value 42.50. So that was some pretty good GOEs going on there. Artistic line 2, Noho base step 2, I3 PI4, creative 1, moves element 3, travel 4, spin 4, intersection 4, PI3. So nice. I really liked the cannonball transition they had going into their travel element. It was like each line did a nice big like leg kick situation. It was really cool. It was a little more spooky than Music Box Ballerina. At the beginning, I thought it was like a spooky theme, and then I went and checked. So, sorry guys. My bad. Your bad? I don't know. In 8th place, Team ISU Junior from Poland, 156.99. We were 7th after the short and 8th after the free. So, short program, we got 58.06, TS of 32.64, and I didn't put my phone on silent, sorry if you heard that one, because I'm technically still on call right now for work, but it's fine. Base value was 29.5 for the short, so yeah, got a couple points increased there, which is cool. Pivoting block 3, twizzles 3, moves 3, no hold 4, I4, PI3, nice. Their theme, do I have that for me today? I do. I'm going to assume it's a Polish singer. I've tried saying this before and I'm just not going to. Yeah, I'm not even going to. Sorry, guys. Their pre-program, they scored 98.93, TS 48.01, base value is 44, so guys sold 4 points there. We had a fall in the no hold. Yes. This is another one that I've written I like. Very pretty. However, your traveling circle was uneven to begin with. I don't know why I had to write that down, but apparently I did. They weren't very particularly happy with their score, and they also got a program time violation. So I didn't count. I mean, who counts the time of the music when they're watching? Apparently I'm slacking, and I need to. So they got a deduction for that, as well as a deduction for the fall. But I said it was very pretty. Their free program theme was human. Alrighty. Now we're going to Icicles from Great Britain with a total score of 158.83. They were 8th in the short and 7th in the free skate. We got short program, which is the 13th chime, which I will forever get right now, with the really pretty brown dresses. We got 53.55, TS of 28.61, base value of 27.00, so on the mark there just about. All the calls, I4, PI4, pivoting block 2, twizzle 3, moves 3, no hold 3. Yeah, nice work guys. Moving on to their free program, we got 105.28, a TS of 50.65, and base value is 42.75. They were the first team to get not a single negative in their GOE marks. Wow. Well done, guys. I'm really proud of you. Not a single negative. Moving up in the world. This is cool to see. Wow. Their free theme was the roller coaster situation. I love how that's just what I'm going to call it. In my head, it's just the roller coaster. It's called Let's Ride, not the roller coaster situation. Their creative lift slays. Nice. If I'm going to make notes and be mean, I feel like I can't because otherwise I'll talk about you too much. But you know, hold was a bit messy. Clean it up. Okay, moving up to 6th place. Fond du Lac Blades Jr. from the US of A, 165.51. We got 6 after both programs. So when they're in a different order for each program, it throws me off looking at my PDFs. Short program, 59.21, TS of 34.48, and base value of 30.0. So we got a solid 4 points in GOE there, which is nice. Their short program is Yesterday, the Beatles song. Loves it. We did have 2 falls in our moves element, and then 2 interruption -2 for interruption excess, so both falls didn't get in quick enough, which sucks, but that happens. Otherwise, lots of 4s. Pivoting block 1, I don't imagine that's what they were aiming for, unless that was where another fall got in the way. I don't know. Anyway, free program, 106.30, a TS of 51.04, base value of 44.25, so nice work there. We did again have a fall. It was only one. They got called. Oh, because one girl fell in her spin and one girl just looked like she was really on struggle street. There's just a couple of little mistakes. However, I do love the music. It's like a prayer. It's the mix of the Deadpool one and the Madonna one. Shout out to, oh my gosh, my name's Amber Glenn. The icon herself does it. I said to someone literally at the beginning of the year, I was like, if I'm coaching, not even beginning of the year, because it's literally the beginning of the year. Middle of last year, I said to someone if I was going to... No, it was beginning of last year. Take it back. All the way back. Maybe I was ahead of the curve, that if I was coaching a team for the next season, I would do these songs because they're amazing. So, shout out. If you haven't watched Amber Glenn's program, you definitely should go watch it. It's incredible. But yeah, I think that's kind of it. I said the no hold was cool. Can't remember what it was like, but apparently that's what I wrote down. And moving up into the bigger categories now, we've got bigger places. We've got in 5th place, Team Seaside Junior from Sweden, 171.95. They were 5th after both programs. From 6 onwards, it's pretty consistent. They were the same position. Teams are the same position after both the short and the free. So let's get into it. Short program for Seaside, we got 61.03, TS of 32.54, base value of 27. No negatives at all in the short. I don't imagine they would have been aiming for moves too. Surely not. Or twizzle too? I don't know, but that's what I got. Anyway, Seaside Junior got their theme was Amazing Grace for their short. Nice. Free program. We got 110.92. TS of 52.70, base value of 43.75. We did have a fall in transition, which I also did write down, but I said they had cool transitions, whatever that means. More deadish on ice. As in the ending was kind of more people on the ice. But the theme was Phoenix. That was our Junior Phoenix, I guess we can call it for the day. Nice. Moving up to 4th place, Team Image Junior, again from the USA, 183.08. So we've moved up about 12 points here. Their short program theme is Shake, Rumble, and Quake. Have not watched this one yet, but we got 63.79, a TS of 34.66, base value of 30.50. We must have had a mishap in our intersection, although there was no falls, but we got some mad minuses going on up here, so I'm sure they'll be a little irritated by that, but that's okay. Moving to their free program, we got 119.29, TS of 57.87, base value is 47.25. Ooh, lots of talking from me. Yeah, Life of Bach is their free program. The musician. Very pretty music. I did enjoy. That's literally what I wrote. I did enjoy. They had alternating double sows. They had 2 skaters and jumping in different directions, which looked really, really cool. I like the dresses. I liked it. Nice work. Les Supreme Junior. Do I even need to say the country? No. 188.64 is their total score. So, short program. We got 68.19, TS 37.55, base was 31. Nice. We had 2 minuses overall in their no hold, where they did in fact have a fall. So, shit happens. Their short program theme is Dark Winter. Free program, 120.45, TS of 57, base of 46.5. This theme is cinematic, so it's like a bunch of iconic movie soundtracks. We again had a fall in the moves element. Is this one of the Beelman face plants? Because we had a couple of those. Can't remember. Some of them I wrote it down, others I didn't. Yeah, aside from that, all the 4s, apart from moves 3, everything else was as high, PI 3, but everything else was as high as you can get it. So nice work. I mean, it's a cool program. It's not my favorite of juniors, but that's okay. Spooky Scary Skeletons, iconic. That was the other one. Iconic. Second place, we have Valley Bay Synchro from Finland. 194.41 is their total score. Short program, which is Blooming. Frost is the free. Blooming is their short program. 69.63, TS of 38.12, base waves 31. They had a fall in their intersection in the short. But it must have been really freaking good. See, I didn't swear because the GOEs only dropped to 1s and 0s. So that means they were at 3s and 2s because it drops -2, I think. Yeah, nice. Moving on to their free program. This one is Hala or Frost. We got 124.78, TS of 58.41, base of 46.50. We had a very nice clean skate going on here. Spin 4, I3 PI4, no whole base step 4, I3 PI4, creative lift, pair element 3, travel element 4, artistic line 2, and we're hitting the 7s and 8s, even a 9s. Wow, Judge 1 really liked them. Woo! 9.5, 9, and 9. Yeah, damn, good work. I love their line. I just love a good line element in general, and their line was really cool. Give me more lines. I wasn't really sure how it was Frost. Not gonna lie on that department, but it was pretty. It was nice. Alright, moving on to first place. Wow, I've yapped for 30 minutes on Junior. Helsinki Fantastic Junior, 202.77. First after both programs. Short program, which was It's Time to Dance. Got 77.29, a TS of 43.32, base value was 32, no zeros, all like 4s and 3s. Oh, 1, 2 snuck in there from Judge 9. Oh, otherwise, we didn't hit the 9s here. Maybe we will in the free program for the program components. Pretty much everything, all 4s apart from pivoting block 3. Fabulous. Moving on to their free program. We got 125.48, and this is the Night of Evil. I love this photo that we posted on our Instagram of I think it's the beginning of the program. It's incredible. For 57.81 was a TS, and a base was 45? 45. I mean, they still would have smashed it. It was 55. Yeah, they just had a fall in the moves. I believe that was a faceplant. And a Beelman. Sorry, girlfriend. That sucks. Otherwise, yeah, that was moves 3 from that, and no whole base step 3. But everything else was the maxed out. So, nice. We had 1, 9 in our program components. Everything else is in the 8s. And fabulous. And that brings us to the end of Junior. A lot of falls. Stay on your feet, people. I don't know. Maybe there was something in the water, like I said. Or maybe everyone was just really nervous. Apparently the crowd was super loud, so maybe that contributed to it. I don't know. I wasn't there. Moving on to the free program? Oh, to the seniors, you idiot. We had 14 entries into the senior category. Let me grab a drink before I keep going because I'm getting dehydrated. It was good to watch. I enjoyed watching the seniors, actually. Sometimes I do usually I do the juniors first because I know that's the way I'm going to talk through them. And by the time I get to seniors, I'm like, oh my gosh. Don't get me wrong, I love watching it. But you know, sometimes in person, sign me up. I could sit there for hours and hours and hours. On the screen, this is where I do understand the Olympic issue. On the screen, it's just harder to transfer. Anyway, it's fine. We're fine. It's fine. 14th place. We have Team Fusion Elite 12 from Spain. 105.94. Their short program theme is I Am Here. It's the same one from last year. We got 37.91, TS 20.42, base 22, so not quite hitting that one, but I don't believe there are any falls or anything, nope, so just some negative GOEs to work on. Their free program is Among the Ruins. I didn't love the yellow on first glance, but I'm going to say that the live stream didn't do it justice because in the Kiss and Cry, the dresses looked really cool. So we're going to blame it on the live stream. We had a fall in the pair element. A little bit of a mishap. But yeah, I wrote they have a wild moves pattern. Don't know what that means. I think there was some like real deep edges or something on the spirals. Nice. 13th place. Jeanne d'Arc Elite 12 from France. 123.18. So we've jumped up a little bit here. Like, 18 points or so. In the short program, they got 37. Nope, that was Fusion again. We got 44.51, a TS of 23.47, base value of 23.50. Spin 4 moves 2, I4 PO2, no hold base step 1, travel element 4, mostly zeros and minus 1s. A couple even plus 2s in there, so a bit of variety. Their short theme was rock and roll. Free program, we got 78.67, TS is 40.18, base value is 40.75, so pretty much just about hitting the mark there with that one. Their theme was the ocean. We had a fall in the creative intersection, yes, which was a shame, so we got some negative GOEs there. But otherwise I thought they skated really well. Like, simple and neat. Just, I mean, there's a couple elements where they made a few mistakes, but the GOE reflects that. Like, the first half of the program's got really good GOE because it was just neat and really pretty. So well done. The end in the Kiss and Cry, when I don't know if it was the alternate, held up like a thing for tryouts. So shout out to them if you're in France and you want to go skate for another team. They're looking for skaters. Because I should mention Fusion and Jeanne d'Arc are Elite 12s. Cool. 12th place, United Angels from Germany, 144.87, so hopping up again, another 20 points. We have 49.23 in the short program with a TS of 26.33, base value of 26.25. Travel 4 spin 4, no hold base step 3, moves 2, I2 PI3, a couple minuses in the last two elements there. But yeah, their short theme is Run This Town. Free program 95.64, TS is 50.07, base is 48.5. The theme's betrayal. Ooh, serious. They had double toes going on. The whole team did toe loops in the no hold, and 4 at the back did doubles. Looked great. Love your work. Let's see who did it. Where is it? Yeah, they got +1s. Ugh. I mean, I guess it could have been neater, but they only got +1s for double toes. Nice. Yeah, what else have they? They did some Kate Bush. Love that. Hell yeah. If only I make a deal with God. Get him to swap our places. Fabulous. I'm going to stop now. Coming in 11th place, Zulu from France, 150.46. We were 10th in the short, 11th in the free, putting us in 12th place 11th place overall. See? I can't count. Not known for my counting. Their short program theme is the casino. There's some really cool photos of those dresses. It looks sick. We got 53.99, TS of 28.66, base value of 25.50. No falls, nothing major to note, just a nice clean skate there. Well done. Steps 3, spin 3, I3 PI2, moves 2, travel 4. Their free program is Snake. I've seen, again, lots of photos of this, but I'd been putting it off because I knew I was going to eventually watch it in the Challenger series. And the beginning is really cool. I really like it. You should watch it if you haven't. It is, the dresses and the theme is giving Slytherin, but it's fine. I just really like the start. So we got 96.47 total score, TS 46.41, base of 44.50. A couple -1s and 2s in there, but otherwise looking pretty good. What else did I write? Oh, I was kind of terrified when they did like these back catch foot spirals, and they passed another pair of back spirals, and it looked like they were going to hit, but you know. Fabulous. Moving up in the world, we have Team Cool Dreams from Switzerland, 157.67. We were 11th after the short and 7th in the free, so we bumped up a bit, but were they the ones that had lots of falls? Wait, let me get the PDFs. Let me get the PDF. Cool Dreams, where are you? Oh, only one fall. We've got some nices. Okay. Short program. Short program is wings. We got 49.95, TS of 26.53, base of 27.25. We had a fall in the intersection by the looks of things, which dropped us to -5s and -4s. So that's not quite so funky fresh. Their free program is On a Mission, and they bumped 7th place after that one. So we got 107.72, TS of 57.48, base of 51.50. Nice work. Interesting that they put both of their creative elements at the very end. And our creative lift and our creative intersection at the end. But Piving Buck 2 moves element 2. All the others were 4s. What did I write? They looked very happy with their scores. I loved their creative lift because they had like 5 going on. It was really cool, and they just looked very happy. I said I like, and I believe this was the black dresses with the silver risque bit down the middle, you might say. 9th place, Ice United from the Netherlands, the local team, 159.97. We were 7th in the short and 10th overall. So, short program is the seed. This is the roly-polies on the ground with the green dresses. We got 57.50, TS of 31.76, base of 27.71. So, nice work there. No negatives, all positives. All 2s and 1s. Travel 4, I3, PI4, moves 2. Spin 4, no, base step 3. Nice. Free program is the Tropical Havana. We dropped a couple places here, so we got 102.47. TS is 48.78. Base value is 45.50. No falls. I definitely thought it was neater than Britannia Cup. They didn't look quite as nervous, and I love the bit where they stop and do the sassy little dance, but they did not look impressed with their score. Oh well, shit happens. 8th place, Ice Fire Senior from Poland, 161.16. This was the nail biter between them and Icicles. Very, very tight. So Poland was 9th after the short and 8th after the free, so 8th overall. Where is your short program? Am I going crazy? Here we go. We got 54.78 with a TS of 29.12 and a base of 29.25. The theme was El Tango de Roxanne, aka Moulin Rouge. We had a fall in our intersection at the very start, so we got some negatives going on there in the short. So I3, PI4, no hot base step 3, moves 3, spin 4, travel 4. Free program. We got 106.38, a TS of 33.86, a base of 49.75. Lots of positives going on here. A couple minus and 1 -2 actually, and a couple -1 sprinkled, but everything else was looking good. Their theme was daylight. It's like these, how do you describe it? Creamy, yellowy dresses going into grey, kind of. I guess it's supposed to look like if it's daylight, like a sunrise, maybe? I don't know, perhaps. Hair down is risky business. I think it looks beautiful, but it is very much risky business because, again, if someone's facing the wrong way, it looks like shite. They did not look so funky fresh with their result either. But, alas. 7th place, ISU Senior, GBR, 161.79. So we were close between these two. We got 8th in the short and 9th in the free. Let me find my little PDFs. The short program is smooth operator. They got 56.96, TS of 29.84. Base value was 25.75. Nice work, guys. So no negative GOEs going on there. Spin 3 moves 2. Don't imagine that's what they're aiming for. I3, PI4, no hold base, step 3, travel 3. Nice. Free program. Where's my PDF? Where are you? Here we have Let's Play the Game, aka Squid Game. 104.83, TS 50.86, base value 46.25, so we gained 4 points. Only a very few -1s in there, so that's nice to see. Again, I need to say I'm not going to talk too much about them, but I'm really proud of these guys. I've literally just written proud of them. This was a much better skate. Every time they get better and better, but they didn't look as nervous this time, and they've just making moves this season. So shout out to you guys. Very proud of you. Next, we have Team Passion in 6th place from Hungary, 170.406 after both programs. We had our Moulin Rouge, our second Moulin Rouge, yep, for the short. So we got 59.46, TS of 32.79, base of 29. We had a fall in our traveling element, so that impacted some of the GOE, but otherwise we're looking at some pretty good calls going on there in the short. In the free, we're Zorro. I talked about this last week, the movie with the guy with the hat, I don't know the word for what he is. Anyway, look up the movie. Sorry. We got 110.94, TS of 54.73, and a base of 48.50. So nice. We had a fall in the creative intersection at the very end of the program, which is a shame. I said it was nice, like last time. They again were not ecstatic with their results. Sounds like everyone was done a bit harshly, but there was a lot of falls today, so maybe that just last weekend, so that just had a lot to do with it. 5th place, Team Inspire. It's really cool to see these guys back out. Super excited. 4th after the short, 5th after the free. We got 65.53 in the short, TS 35.33, base was 28.25. Yeah, Major Slay. Spin 4, moves 3, I4, PI4, no hold base step 3, travel element 3. Where's my little notes page? Here it is. That was Where Have You Been, the Rihanna song, because where have Inspire been for a year? But they're back. Free program was The Classics meets Inspire. When you get Andrea, you're just going to get some iconic shit. You know, like that TikTok sound? I don't know how it goes, but you know, people do iconic shit, and she might be terrifying, but she is iconic. So they got 116.08, a TS of 57.04, and a base value of 48. We had 2 falls in the no hold towards the end. She just does some random stuff that you don't expect. The moves element, coming out of the moves, they all put their hands on the ice and like do a teeny tiny tight little circle with their leg in the air and the hands on the ice. Like, what? Everyone stops and does a worm in the middle of the ice. Incredible. Creative lift, great. Just no notes. I watched this a couple months ago on YouTube. I don't know, someone uploaded, I don't know if it was a bootleg or what, but a couple months ago, and it was still looking like it was in the early stages of the program. So this looks sick compared to last time I saw it. So I'm excited to see where this one keeps progressing. Moving on to 4th place, we have Team Berlin. Germany, obviously, if you didn't pick that one up. 183.86. 5th after the short, 4th after the free. Where are you, my little Team Berlin? Here you are. Short program, we got 63.05, TS 33.25, base value 28.75 with the Dance of Fire. These red dresses. All looking pretty good. Something must have happened in the intersection, collision or something, because we got a couple minuses in there, but everything else is looking pretty good. Travel 4, I3, PI3, no hub base step 3, spin 4, moves 3. Free program, we have 120.81, TS of 60.69, base value 52.00. The theme is the chase. The green dresses. It's very cool. Oh, sorry. I hope that burp didn't come into the camera, into the microphone. Oopsies. What have I written here? You can just see a bit of a speed increase, I feel, once we've hit these guys. Some of the big wigs. The creative lift was insane, where they have the pairs with one go upside down and like a starfish, and then there's like a moving cheerleading lift going on at the back. It's just really cool. We did have a fall and a Beelman fall in the moves element, another face plant there, so sorry girlfriend for whoever that happened to. But yeah, nice. Oh, and they did a little train under, I think it was just a transition. It was like a little train going under a lift line of 4. It looked really cool. Anyways, moving on to 3rd place, Skyliners USA, 197.36. 3rd after both programs. Short program was Lose Control. They got 71.21, TS 39.44, base value 30.50. Moves 4, spin 4, I4, PI4, no hub base step 3, travel 4. We're hitting the between 7.5 and 9.25 in program components. So we're smashing it. Yeah, TS was 39.44, base was 30.5. So nice. We got 1 5, 2 5s in the GOE. Nice. Free program 126.15. I love Mamma Mia. I always will. Has my heart. And they did the winner takes it all, so no notes from me there. TS was 63.32. Base value was 52.75. We did have a really, I don't know if I can call the false. In my head, sick means like awesome, but it was sick to watch. But it was not a sick fall. It looked rough. 2 girls, as soon as they did their difficult entry, their little butterfly, they both ended up on their bums. So that wasn't funky fresh, but everything else was stunning. I loved in their moves element at the end of the spirals when they just like brush their hand across the ice because they just can, and it just looks beautiful. Also, the whole team axled. Excuse my French, Sammy J, but what the fuck? I mean, we're seeing double sows in Russia, but guys, everyone's axling. God damn. Yeah, slay. I love Skyliners. Always have. 2nd place, Team Lumineers from Finland. The only Finnish senior team. 220.10. So, but I believe they got a personal best, someone said, which is super cool. So their short program is Wuthering Heights. They got 77.81, TS 43.05, and a base of 32. So we got a solid like 11 points there. No minuses, not that we'd expect any. Every level's a 4. Everything's fantastic, amazing. Same with their free program, which was the 7 Deadly Sins. We got 142.29. TS was 71.51. Base was 54. 4s, Twizzle 3, Piving Block 3. Everything else is as high as you can get. I am in love with their free program. Like, this has to be one of my favorites this season. Not only because I love Florence and the Machine and the song is incredible, they just did it beautifully. Like the way that they are portraying the deadly sins and how they kill you. Like the exit of one of the lifts where the girls just kind of hang there, like over the top of an arm, like they're lifeless, is really cool. So I think this is going to be up there with one of my favorite programs for this season. So that was really fun to watch. Last but not least, of course, we have our first place. No surprises, Les Suprêmes from Canada, 228.07. Short program, which is the Hymne de l'Amour, the Celine Dion one. 80.79. TS of 44.18. Base value of 32. 3s, 4s, and 5s. All 4s, level 4s. We're in the 9s for pretty much every single program component, bar 2. Maybe. What can you say? Free program. Firebird. Loving the makeup, loving the costumes. It's all a fantastic look. We got 147.28, TS of 72.52, and a base value of 53.50. So, we just got 20 points in GOE. It's fine. Same thing, all 9s in the components bar, like 1 or 2 8s. What are we looking at for our levels? Creative 1, moves 4, I4, PI3, no home 4, step base, pair element 4, group of 3, twizzle, element 4, put in block 3, creative. 1. Creative intersection 1. Ah, damn! There was a little bit of a mishap in the Bielmans and the moves. The lift at the beginning, though, however, absolutely slays the Firebird that's being lifted up like a cheerleader. Iconic. They have some insane knee sides throughout this program, and the ending, I don't know if anyone else picked up on it, but they're in the shape of a bird with the wings and the head. It's really cool. Alas, we have done our recap of all the teams. Lots of falling. Lots and lots of falling. But that's okay. It's not the big ones yet, so we can get rid of those. But lots of unhappy teams with their results, I would say. What else can we summarize? That's kind of it. It was a big competition. It was a very big competition. To close off, we're going to go to your feedback from the stories. Where are we? Where am I looking? Lots of people said about being unhappy with the results. No one was happy with their scoring. Lots of people said it was a really fun competition and a really good lineup. There were a couple complaints about security and food. I wasn't there, so I don't know. A couple people asked about the rhinestone picking. I don't know what's going on there. I'm not gonna lie. I think it was after... What team was it? I did write it down. Maybe I didn't. Oh, it was after United Angels. Cool Dreams spent freaking forever picking crystals off the ice. I don't know. Someone messaged saying that they think there was some crystalling like that was done in Junior as well, that was done on purpose. I don't know. Message me in what you think. If it is on purpose, that's shit and poor sportsmanship. But I feel like you don't intentionally let rhinestones fall off your dresses, and if you're intentionally picking up rhinestones to make the other team look bad, that's just shit as well. So I don't know. What else have we got? Great atmosphere. Really like the atmosphere. The rink was really cool. So many falls, like it was a lot. A bit strange. Some even having 3 to 4 per program. Yeah. Lumière scored an amazing personal best. Yes. Someone said, and it wasn't even an Ice Schools fan, someone said Ice Schools Senior's development since last season is amazing. And then someone said that the scoring was good. So even though a couple people were unhappy with their scoring, someone didn't agree. Well, thank you so very much for watching and listening and paying attention to me yap about the Challenger for a entire hour, really. We will be back next week with the next Challenger competition, which is the International Classic in Boston in the USA. So this will come out pretty much just as that competition is finished. So it's from the 30th to the 31st of January. Pretty good lineup, all the Canadian teams. A bunch of good American teams. I think Poland's going over. So it'll be a good one to watch. Looking forward to recapping. Excited to see US and Canada go head to head pretty much. Amazing. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Thanks for paying attention. And we'll see you next week. Lots of love. The Synchro Skaters Club. Bye.